Hey, this is Ray Reese, Reese's Masterpieces. Just here today about to demonstrate a basic dumbbell workout. And this is less a workout and more so really a demonstration of the moves that you can do with, you know, 1 or 2 dumbbells, assuming that you have just limited resources. Maybe you go to the gym and all of the machines or all of the other dumbbells are taken and you can only have access to, say, 1 dumbbell or a pair of dumbbells. Or maybe you're traveling, you're going away, you know, the hotel maybe has a gym, maybe doesn't, you know, and you have your own dumbbell or something that you bring with you, for whatever the reason. And it's just a matter of being perhaps more efficient. So maybe you have plenty of time, maybe you have plenty of resources available, but you don't have a lot of time and you want to be as efficient as possible. You know, this workout or this collection of moves you can do in one area, and just, you know, get done in, you know, 30 minutes or so, get a full body workout in, without having to go all the way across the gym and trying to find a different set of this and waiting for this machine or that machine or, you know, whatever. Whatever it might be. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what I'm gonna show you. And hopefully, you know, you'll get something out of it. And otherwise, you know, I look forward to any comments, questions that you may have. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna demonstrate is a basic squat. Now I'm squatting down onto a kickboxing bag. And that's more for me to ensure that I'm getting proper depth. So I'm doing it without a dumbbell, just to demonstrate the form. And you'll notice that I'm not rocking back and forth. I'm just going down and up. My back stays straight and I come up. All right, so now we're going to work on a hip hinge. This is just a basic motion. Our hips go back, knees bend slightly, back stays straight. And this is going to be imperative for future exercises. Now, we've added a dumbbell. That's a goblet squat. So that was in the goblet position. And now we've got 2 dumbbells, which I'm not resting on my shoulders. I'm holding them so that my biceps can get some work in, you know, and I can help engage my core a little bit more. All right. So here we're going to be hinging at the hips, and we're doing a good morning. So sometimes you'll see people at the gym that have the bar behind their head. Either way, the higher up your weight is, you see I've put it up closer to my shoulders. The higher up the weight is, the more resistance you'll get. Going to get ready to go into a deadlift. So I'm picking the weight up off the ground and I'm putting it back down. So I'm using that same hip hinge from the good morning exercise. We're just taking our hips back and bending our legs slightly, and the back stays straight. Now I'm going down into a more traditional dumbbell deadlift position. Sometimes this is called sumo position, which is, you know, roughly correct, but it is not a sumo squat. A squat is when the weight is above your waist. It's above your center of gravity. A deadlift is when the weight is below your center of gravity. All right, so now we're doing wide alternating rows. These are wide alternating single arm rows, and we can do 2 at a time here. These are significantly more challenging, keeping the dumbbells out greater than, or keeping them out as wide as your feet are, or your shins, without bringing them together at the bottom, without clanging them together. We want to keep them out, especially if you have a lighter weight, because then you can keep your shoulders and back engaged. So we're doing a press here. This is your standard press. I'm a bit out of frame, but my elbows and triceps aren't touching the ground, and I'm increasing the cadence in order to get more of a workout. Again, those dumbbells stay apart, helping to keep my shoulders and chest engaged as well. Yeah, so I'm gonna get ready to do a crappy push-up. Just in that my waist, my hips are up higher than what I would like. But as far as the chest workout, this will work. Now, let's say you're not able to do push-ups, but you still want to get a chest workout in. You can do single arm alternating plank flies. See, so I'm just taking it from one side and putting it to the other. And the further to the other side I get it, the more I will work my chest. You know, you can add a push-up. If you're able to do push-ups, fine. You can do a push-up and still do that single arm alternating plank fly. And you'll notice that while I'm on my knees now, I am not on my knees during the push-up, because we want to treat the push-up like a plank that is, you know, where you're going down to the ground and coming back up. All right, so now we're doing single arm alternating rows again, but we have our elbows close to our side. So these are narrow single arm alternating rows in my football stance here. And this is working the upper part of my back, the V shape, the lats, the wings, as opposed to the wide row, which have my elbows out, and that works more the middle of the back. All right, so now we're doing overhead presses from a goblet position, and this is going to work the front of our shoulders, our triceps, as well as the medial deltoid, or the middle of the shoulders to a degree. But yeah, and triceps, front of the shoulder, middle of the shoulder. All right, yeah, so going back to those narrow rows, here it is with 2 dumbbells, and it's because it's using more muscle, I can probably go a little bit quicker than I was with the wide dumbbells. Okay, and so again, that's working the lats, it's working the upper part of the back, and we have overhead presses, and again, those weights stay out, they don't come crashing together at the top. This is going to help keep those muscles engaged, and you'll be able to get more work done in less time. Now, I don't normally do my presses from that front position. Autofocus is killing me on this camera, but that's an option. Again, the weights don't come down on your collarbones or your shoulders, and you know, it's an option. And I am done with that dumbbell, apparently. Also, this is a popular variation, holding it horizontally as opposed to the standard goblet. And it's late in the evening. It is super late in the evening.
Ray Reese.
But
Masterpieces.
yeah, Ray Reese's Masterpieces. And we're about to get out of here. All right, see ya. Thanks. Bye-bye.
See ya.